Hey guys, how are ya? I just got back from my walk, and you know me, when I go out in nature, I sometimes come back and I want to reflect on what my thoughts were after I got done from a walk. I have really been on this path of healing for a year now. You never know how strong you are until you get everything stripped from you. I'm talking kids living out of town all over the world. I'm talking about relationships not working out. I'm talking about friendships not working out. I'm talking about buying a home all by yourself, working by yourself, working from home. Like, it is really true about you can either sink or swim. It is really, really, really true. Now, I've heard stories, from people like leaving everything, leaving their job, and like going and buying a remote island. I think the money lady did that. I can't think of her name. Susie something. She did that, and she just left everything and just like, I got enough money now. I'm just gonna go buy an island and just get some more solitude in my life. And when I did that, when I bought this home, my intention was, I gave my home away, I've got to have a replacement, because I've got to know that when my adult kids come to visit, they have a home, they have a place. With the world going the way it is, we have to have either property, we've got to have land, we've got to have something. And I know that it is almost impossible for this new generation to buy a home. I mean, property has just went crazy. So you can't just work a 9-to-5 job anymore and expect to buy land or property. You have to do something outside the box. That's why I like to teach on here once in a while, as well as all my crazy fun that I have and all the things that I'm doing. I like to also come on here and just share some wisdom of what I've learned in this past year. And by doing this, something happens. So try to put maybe you're in this situation. If you are, you'll understand. But if you're not, you'll just, I'm going to give you a visual of what can happen. So you buy a place by yourself, you work by yourself, you have nobody to answer to, you pay your own bills, you live your own life. As you've seen on this journey of me doing that the last 3 years, you have seen, like, the first year I was in that rental house warming up TV dinners every day, healthy TV dinners that I thought, okay, I get a break from cooking, and only to just be like, oh, these suck, I cook way better. But I needed that year to just like take a break from cooking 3 meals a day for 21 years, right? So I dove into the workouts, the walks every day with my sister, and just, doing my best to find myself, crying myself to sleep, laying in my closet going, can I do this? Can I really do this? What have I done? All the different emotions that come up. And don't worry, I'll show you my outfit at the end, because I know you people some of you are only here like, shush, Ursula, I just want to see your outfit. Don't you worry your little heads, I'll show you. But for those of you who want to maybe see parts of my life and parts of what I've learned and get to know me a little bit better, I like to post these kind of motivational videos as well, because my intention is to help others. See, when you take a risk and take a chance in your life and you do things that are not the norm, people will look at you and go, oh my gosh, she's either going through a midlife crisis or she's went crazy, when you do things that are different than everybody else. And I know that at first I had a lot of that, like, what is she doing? Has she lost her mind? But I think that the gift in this is allowing yourself to have those different stages of healing. So I allowed myself to have those TV dinners, and all my family was like, "Oh, Mom, Auntie, you probably should make some healthy food. That's not good for you, microwave food." And I realized that, and I realized it on my own. You see, we can never do the work for somebody else. We can never say to somebody else what they should or shouldn't do. We only can guide and direct and live and show them by living our lives to the fullest. And that's kind of what I do on this channel. It's like, I can't tell anybody what to do, what to watch, what to do, how to act, how to live. All I can do is show you what I'm doing. And luckily I have a platform here to talk to you and show you what I'm doing. And so I went through that stage, and then 6 months into it, I realized, oh, I hate paying rent. I don't like paying rent. So I manifested a home of my dreams, which is where I am today. I love this home. It's a one-level home. It's 1744 square foot. It's perfect for me. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's on a little lot in a private community, basically like a retirement community. I have the pool, I have all the amenities. I have a 5-acre park that I walk Bella every day. I really have no reason to leave ever. But then you get to a stage in your life to where you're just like, oh, well, as you saw, I went and I shopped at Ross Dress for Less and met a younger guy, had a boyfriend. He taught me the art of hiking and outdoors and natures and eating healthy and valuing my health. And so I'm taking those good things that I learned from him. However, it wasn't a match for life, but it was a match for a season. Do you see how we match with people for a season sometimes? We don't necessarily match or have to stay with somebody if things aren't working and we realize that it's the bad outweighs the good or whatever. Then we can just celebrate them and say thank you for the lessons you've taught me, and thank you, and then keep that. And so then I kept that. Like, I still have a kayak. I have e-bikes. I love nature. I love the outdoors. I love walks. Now I get to do all this with my adult kids when they come and visit me. So I've taken the good from each situation, and even the good with my ex-husband. He gave me 3 amazing children, I love that. But it doesn't mean that you have to stay stuck in a situation. So this is like the point that I want to bring to this message. If you're in a situation, a relationship, a job, whatever, and you feel like you're constantly like struggling to go there or be with them, and you feel like it's a constant anchor, like you're having to just like lift them up, and you're growing and you're surpassing them, and they're just like, hey babe, I'm still down here, like what's happened to you? You used to be like this or the other, but you have this purpose on your life. Maybe you have this like anointing on your life, and you have these gifts and talents that could help other people. And if you stay in that anchor situation, then you're going to stay stuck with them and you're never going to be happy. So you have to know when to go and when to move. And the only way that you're going to know how to do this is by silencing your mind, and through meditation, through journaling, through being alone. Sometimes you can be around all kinds of negative people. You could lose your voice like I did, and then you just don't know what to do. So you become this robot, just living life, not happy, when there's so much more for you. And I feel like that's my purpose now, is, you see, I've tapped into all these different levels of Ursula. Like I've tapped into the fun, sexy, curvy, that I do on my other pages. And I'm unapologetic about that, because that got me to where I am today by just letting that side out, and just unapologetically letting that out and doing what I love, loving what I do, and not caring who cares. Explaining to my family why I'm doing what I'm doing, and just doing what I'm doing to get to where I am today. And now I'm at the point in my life to where I am in the 3rd year. I spent this last year alone. And at first you go through the motions, like I always say, you go through like holidays. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And there were holidays I laid in bed and cried. And I didn't know how I was gonna be able to make it or do it. But every day I got up. Every day I got up. I have a dog. She's annoying, and she wakes me up and says, Mom, I have to pee. So I still had somebody to take care of. You see, sometimes you need that push to get you out of bed when things don't go as you think they're gonna go. So here I am in my fortress that I created alone, and I'm like, okay, I've got this, that, and the other, and this and that, but I'm alone. And then I'm like, okay, so there are times that God, higher power, whoever you believe in, will put you and isolate you in preparation for something greater than you. And even though I fought it, and even though I was like, oh, I don't know if I can make it, every day I became stronger. Every day I had to be my own cheerleader. Every day I had to solve problems, sprinklers breaking, and pool sand filters needing to be redone that I just did, and having to hire pool guys because I'm realizing I can't do it alone. Everything I can't keep everything up, like, because I just want to do it all myself. But there are ways of coping with it and realizing that if I'm going to keep my house clean, if I'm going to have a business, if I'm going to maybe have a minute social life when my kids come, that I need a little bit of help. So then you learn to hire things, and you learn to cook for yourself, because you realize that there is no better cook than yourself, because you know how to do it. And because I took that break from cooking, I appreciated my cooking even more. So now when I make myself a beef tenderloin steak salad, it's appreciated, and it's with love, and it's with flavor, and it's with like, yeah, Ursula, this is healthier for you. I get the lettuce from my garden, and I put exactly what I want on it. There was a picture I posted of and I buy the meat cuts that I want. I don't have to compromise and buy the round steak. I buy the beef tenderloin steak. I know what cuts of steak I like. I know how to cook my steak, and I cook it my way, and I appreciate it. Now I go to the gym, and I'm my own cheerleader. I get up and I have a routine, and I take my dog for a walk, and I eat healthy food. Am I perfect all the time? No. I am 80% healthy, 20% not, and I'm unapologetic about that. I meditate when I'm feeling like I don't have the answers, and where am I going now, and what am I supposed to do now, and where is my purpose now? And people reach out to me all the time, and I have to decipher, is this a good person? Do I spend time talking to them? Should I, it's in my line of work. I have all these distractions of people that want to talk to me, and some are for great reasons and others are not. And I get to choose how I spend my time and who I spend my time with. And as the years progress, sometimes family members are not in your life anymore, unfortunately. I've had to let go of my mom. I've had to let go of certain people in my life because I have to take care of myself now. And the more you spend time alone, and the more you dive into the meditation and the self-healing, the more you know your power and your worth. I never knew my power and I never knew my worth. So I would just put up with whatever came my way, as I've discussed many times. Now I purposely say no when I mean no, and yes when I mean yes. I'm no longer a people pleaser. I don't care if you're in my life or you're not in my life, which is new for me. And I pay attention to your actions more than your words. So your actions will show me who you are. Your words can be so many words and so many blah, 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 but your actions will tell me who you are. So I listen more, and I see the actions that are made before I decipher who I want in my life. I don't just have anybody in my life anymore. I know the value of energy, and I know that because I am an empath, I will take on somebody else's energy if I don't protect myself. So when you become self-aware is when you become free to live your purpose and your passion. And you would not believe how many people I have asked, what is your purpose? What do you like to do? What are you good at? What comes easy to you? Because you see, if we find what comes easy, we are all here for a reason. And if we pay attention to what comes easily to us, we all have different gifts and talents for a reason, then you see, we'll never have to work another day in our life, because we take the gifts and talents that we've been blessed with, anointing or whatever you want to call it, and then we put them into our life, and then we get compensated back for it. So when you become a giver and you pay attention to what you're good at and you protect your energy, then more greatness comes your way. So now I'm at the point in my life to where I'm unapologetic about anything I do. I live every day as it could be my last. And I do my best not to overanalyze everything and get into my head. And when a negative thought comes up, I shift it and I push it away right away. And I only focus on positive, loving, giving thoughts. I have designed a routine every single day of success that I share on Instagram, fantasycurvystyle. I do stories a lot, but it entails laying out in the sun for 10 minutes in the front of my body, the back of my body, and soaking up the vitamin D without any sunscreen. I don't use sunscreen anymore. And then doing a meditation practice in the morning when I first wake up to get my mind right, to get everything flowing right, to get positive thoughts going and kind of the direction of my day, and journaling, and taking my dog for a walk, going to the gym at least every other day. But while I'm not at the gym, doing some sort of exercise and getting out into nature every single day. And by doing that and getting that sunlight on me, my kids came to visit me and they were like, and they both said it, my oldest son and my youngest daughter, they were like, Mom, what is going on with you? It's like you've got this glow up, you know, the word glow up. You've got this glow up. It's like you're almost like you're aging backwards. What are you doing? What is your secret? And so then I just proceeded to be silly with them. And I was like, oh, well, I use castor oil all over. So castor oil is one of the oldest things for ailments. And if you research castor oil, it has so many benefits for your skin and for everything. So when I wash my face at night, I put castor oil all over my face, all over my décolleté, all over my hands. I put it in my belly button, and then I sleep with it on. And it keeps everything moisturized. I took my nails off this year. That was freeing for me. kind of give my nails a break. That's been nice. I wear less makeup. Now I just put on, all I have on today, every day in the summer, is this tinted moisturizer. So it's a sunscreen moisturizer, 50 proof moisture or sunscreen, and then I just put that on my face, and then I put some eyeshadow and mascara. My lips are tattooed, so sometimes I'll just put, it's got a stain on it, so sometimes I'll just put the, just like chapstick or whatever over it, and I just go simple. Put a little simple earring. I'm growing my hair out. It's longer than it's ever been. It's healthier than it's ever been. It's like, who is this? What? I get at least 8 hours of sleep every single night. And I showed them all the supplements that I take. Magnesium, glycinate, and GABA, and all these things. And they were like, and they were researching them because my daughter's a nurse, and she's like, I want to make sure you're okay, Mom. I want to make sure this is good for you. And then I take minerals, and I take women's liquid vitamins, and I get out in the sun, like I said, and I work out. That's all you gotta do is mind, body, soul. And when you do that and you find out, you go back to the nature of the raw. I have a garden and I eat garden food. And just you don't, people my age always say, I can't do that. You'll see videos, I went paddleboarding for the first time, and I no longer like go, I can't do that. I'm like, bring it on. What doesn't kill me will make me stronger, right? So say yes to nature things. Say yes to nature things. Say no to toxic energies, negative people that will only drag you down. Pay attention to the actions that people say or do. Pay attention to the actions. Pay attention to how people make you feel. Do you feel better after talking to them or worse? Pay attention. Your life is valuable. Your life is beautiful. And remember, it's the simple things. It doesn't cost a lot of money to be healthy and happy. It really, really doesn't. If you just step outside and breathe the fresh, beautiful air, you will be changed, and do it every single day. And you too will have a glow up. And even though I'm single, I know my man's out there. I know my soulmate's out there. And I believe it's going to happen organically. And the best thing that you can do for yourself is prepare for that. Love yourself enough to get your butt to the gym. Love yourself enough to be confident and naked. Love yourself enough to put good, healthy nutrition into your body. And I promise you, one day I'll look back at this and go, oh, that's why I did all that. Because I got this man of my dreams now, and we are happy, and we are soulmates, and I didn't even have to go on that dating app. I was just out there living my life organically, doing what I love, loving what I do, and he found me, or I found him. I mean, that's really what it boils down to, is getting back to nature and loving your life and actually smiling at the person so that they have an in, so that they can come talk to you. Don't be a Karen that everywhere you go you've got a frown and you're like, I hate my life, I hate this. Nobody's gonna approach you. Whenever I see a Karen, I'm like, oh, okay, Karen, I know that you're miserable and you're not getting sex, so okay. Even if you're not getting sex and you're I don't know if I could say that on here, you can learn to satisfy yourself. There's things that you can do for you that takes care of you. Learn them and love it and live it and be it. And I'm, on that note, gonna head to the gym. This is my gym outfit of the day. For the sake of YouTube, I have my sports bra on, but for the sake of the YouTube, I put on this shirt. Normally I would just wear my sports bra, but this shirt is like, so that everything is okay for YouTube. But this is my workout outfit of the day. I'm gonna go to the gym and keep preparing for my promotion, and I hope that you'll do the same. Leave a comment and let me know if this helped you today. I love you so much.